morning, my valued viewers. It is the second time I've had a go with this. I can't really tighten up the adapter, but it keeps dropping down. Oh, it's Walkington today. I feel like crap. I overdid it at the gym on Friday. I tried to relax and recover on Saturday, but I didn't sleep very well either night, Friday or last night. But I'm trying to remain enthusiastic. The sun's about to come out. I thought it was not going to stay overcast all morning. It's beautiful. I might even have to put my sunglasses on. So yeah, last week was shit. I said this in the last one, but I'm going to tell it now because obviously I'll just use one of them. Hardly any sales. After selling that mixer and a few other things on a Saturday, eBay just decided to turn me off, because they do that, don't they? As soon as you've made an out of bounds, as out of my usual turnover for the day, which, you know, 160, 70 quid is more than my usual amount of sales for the day, they just turn you off. And my traffic was about a quarter of what it should have been. It just dropped like a stone and remained there for a few days, in which case I made like one sale a day, which just, it doesn't cut it in the modern world. It just doesn't. A lot of what I sold this week, it's like 60% margin again, but that's not the point. eBay doesn't know what I bought the stuff for. For all they know, I could have been making zilch, zip, nada. Yeah. I need more replenishable items where I can leave the listing on and they can't take it off and it generates its own traffic. That's what I need. So that's what I'm going to be doing shortly. More to come on that. I do have one little video that I made during the week which will explain the situation a bit better. Another 6 miles. And yeah. So anyway, I'm not going to film round Walkington. It's a bit twee for that, really, this place. As I say, it's a cricket ground, and you know, parties and little sandwiches, and well, they have that in the pavilion if you want to go and have one. Hot dogs as well, I think. And they have an ice cream truck. But apart from that, it's just like any other car, but not very big though. After this, I might go to Hull, depending how I feel, depending on what I've spent. I brought plenty of money to see if there's any bargains. I'll speak to you again when I've bought some stuff and it's in the boot of the car. So I'm back at the car at Walkington. Whew, it's hot. Yeah, not been bad up to now. I'm definitely going to go into Hull though. I haven't really got a huge amount, but what I've got is alright. I'll show you what I've got in a second. I'll turn it round and I'll use the rear camera on my phone to show you what I've got. So here we go. I've got some games. Die Hard, Vendetta for the PS2, £2. That was £1. The Darkness, Xbox 360. Mafia 3 for the PS4. I think I'll play that. £2. Grand Theft Auto 4, £3. And Aliens vs Predator, £3. And I paid £8 for all of those. So basically I got these two for free. And then I paid, he wanted £2 each for these, and I paid £1 each for these because they're not tested, which probably means they're not going to work. But that's an Afterglow wired 360 controller, so even if it doesn't work, it'll sell for more than that for spares. And these are pretty much nothing to go wrong really. I got a Furby for £2. It's just been going nuts. It's not the type with the light up eyes, so it's a lot cheaper, this version, but it's definitely Furby and it makes a lot of noise. I got the cable for that. Olympus camera for £1. It's a film camera, doesn't necessarily work. That was £1. That was £3, no remote. The scale electric was 15, but it's absolutely pristine inside the box, so hopefully that'll sell. It won't get a fortune because they're not at a fortune anymore. This is the best thing of the week, if I can get it to open. It's a Perkins Brailer in its box, a bit dusty, and it looks like it's like fungus actually, but it'll clean. After I've done these before and I've sold one before, and they go for really good money. Look it up. This one was, he wanted 30, but he accepted 25. Yeah, he said it was for his son-in-law or nephew or something, can't remember. Anyway, he says it's all working. It's just a while since he used it. They probably have electronics these days, I don't know, but they're selling for between 150 and 250 in good condition. This seems to be in really good condition, so yeah, I'm all right with that. That's it up to now. I'm going to go to Hull, dig around in the dust and see what happens. Speak to you in a bit. So I've been around Hull and I'm shattered. I really am. I've been around twice, I've walked around twice, I've looked around in people's boxes second time around. First time around was pretty unproductive. I got a Panasonic DVD Blu-ray recorder. It records onto DVDs, not onto Blu-rays. And it's Freeview DVB full 3D. So yeah, it's not too bad, but it doesn't have a remote. It's a DMR DWT 700, I believe, if I can find the number. DMR BWT 700. Yeah, and they go from anywhere from like £90 to 110 or 76 or something like that, with a remote working obviously. I bought it for £5. It might not work, it might work. What else did I get? First time round, nothing else. Yeah, I know. Second time round, I did get a few things off the £1 guy, the landfill guy. His assistant gave me this because it doesn't have its dish, but it is a Le Creuset 20cm lid. I don't know what it's worth, but it's got to be worth more than zero. You can't go wrong at zero, can you? What else? I got a Airlex steamer, but it's in bits. There's the main bit. I got one the other week in a box, but this was 50p. Yeah, just as I got to the boxes, after he gave me that lid, his boss came around and started shouting. The actual landfill guy started shouting, "Everything's 50p in the boxes." I'm like, oh, I'll go and have another look. Here's £1. I'm guaranteed to get some more stuff. Anyway, I got that steamer, and it's got, it hasn't got its power line, which is just a normal kettle lead, I might add, but it has got the steam line. As I said, it's all in bits. It's in the bag. Paperwork. Steam, put it against the wall type thing. This, I think one of the reasons they got rid of it is there's no seal on this. There's meant to be an O-ring, a rubber O-ring. Well, you can get one. You can get one. And then there's a box full of accessories. It was part of it. I haven't even looked in this. He said that's part of it. There's some piping. I think this is for when you're using it to steam clothes. Yeah, I know. I didn't know you could do that with a steamer. I mean, I knew you could steam clothes, but I didn't know that the Airlex one did the accessories for steaming clothes. There's another one there. And some sort of cable protector. And then one for smaller parts of the wall. You see? And one for steaming your windows, or surfaces I suppose, with a squeegee attached. And that was all 50p. I also got Road Angel for 50p with its power supply. So even if it doesn't work, the power supply will be worth more than 50p, I'm sure. Oh, a couple more bits for the steamer. Just like little attachments anyway, and a box. So that wasn't bad. I'd already given him £1, so there's some more paperwork for the steamer kit, steaming kit. And then I went and gave him another £2 because I thought, you know, he deserved it. I've got an RCD protection and three-way adapters for 50p each, so £2 for those. These always come in handy, as you know, but at 50p each, it's a saving if you need one. What I was hoping to do with these is, you know, I was saying about using the zapper things that I bought to turn my gaming gear on and off. Well, if you plug one of these in to the zapper, you've got 3 adapters for the TV, the power supply for the gaming console, and anything else like an accessory that needs a charger or something, all on the one zapper. So yeah, handy. And that is it. So I'm going to go in the car, I'll count up, I'll tell you how much I spent. I'm going to count my money.
2 very boring minutes later.
So I've spent 70 in total, mostly at Walkington. I'm alright with that. It's not spectacular. I'd rather have spent more and made more every week, seriously. But sometimes you can't find the stuff you want to spend the money on. There's all sorts of stuff I could make money on, don't get me wrong, but it's not in my line, and I just want to do what I want to do, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm alright with that. Don't forget, I might get 150 quid more or more for the braille thing once it's cleaned up. I'm not absolutely certain of that. I will take my chances with it. I've guaranteed a minimum of about 80 quid spares a repair. I do know that they take them back in America and refurbish them and resell them for hundreds of dollars more than they bought them for from Europe, because they always put low bids in. In fact, I think the last time I was selling one, 2 companies, refurbishment companies that I traced that were selling them in the States, asked for them at ridiculously low prices immediately, and I rejected them and sold it to somebody. I think it was a typewriter company in the end, but they paid good money for it. I can't remember exactly how much, but it was well worth my while selling it for that, you know what I mean? For instance, in the same manner that I've sold that mixer for well under market value, really, but people that want under market value when they're buying on eBay or Vinted or somewhere, that's the reason they're there. They don't want to pay full whack. They expect a proper service and you know, at least like a month's guarantee and all that, and testing it and everything. That's fine, but you know, I'm all right with that. Oh, that's nice. Absolutely necessary. It's got electrolytes in this. It may only be cheap, but it's got the expensive electrolytes in, so it's double the price. I shall go home, and if you saw the bit of video earlier on, I don't know, I might have cut it out, where I said I've only had about 4 hours sleep. I think I'll go and put my feet up, and I might even have a snooze in front of the TV. Speak to you later. Bye.